Dr. Phil. They can be ruthless.
You've never met this woman, and she's posting that you killed your own baby.
Hateful.
Why are you smiling?
It was more of a smirk than a smile.
Why are you smirking?
Vicious.
She said that I was a stripper.
She says she's never been a stripper.
Yeah, that's why. Are you serious? We almost got fired from our jobs because of what you posted.
Pretty little mean girls.
Watch your mouth, okay?
Hey, don't talk to me like that.
Excuse me?
You harassed me for a year.
Because you told me my son deserves a job.
What are y'all, 5 years old? Let's do it.
Have a good show, everybody. Here we go.
This is a safe place to talk about hard things. Stand by, Dr. Phil. I'll try to be an emotional compass and point you in the right direction. In 5, 4. I am not giving up on you. Go, Dr. Phil. Thank you very much. Calista says she has been virtually assaulted for almost 2 years by one mean girl and is at her breaking point. Take a look.
Dr. Phil, I have written in because there's a girl in our town named Taylor who has bullied me and friends of mine. Taylor says derogatory things towards people, attacks them personally, and makes threats.
Well, shortly after we contacted Calista, more of Taylor's alleged victims came out of the woodwork. Here's what another girl, Shelby, had to say about Taylor's threatening, stalking, and bullying.
Taylor has definitely made me a target for her bullying. Taylor has gone as far as to posting online for everybody to see that I killed my own child, which is not true at all.
But that's not all. Shayna says she's also done with Taylor's bull. Now it's war, and she is taking her down.
Taylor will say anything and everything to hurt somebody's feelings. She even said that my son deserved to die. Who does that?
By now, you're probably wondering what Taylor has to say about her alleged mean girl ways. Needless to say, she has a very different take on this whole situation.
Everyone says that I'm the bully, but they started it. They have been calling me names, threatening my family, and talking bad about my child, so I have had no choice but to defend myself.
So, you've heard sides after side, so who's the biggest bully of them all? I don't know, but by the end of the show, I hope we can put an end to all of this, because this can get serious. Moms, if you're listening, kids, if you're listening, pay attention, because this is a big deal. It's a big enough deal that I was asked to come to Congress to talk about cyberbullying and the impact it's having on our kids in America. So in this story, let's hear more from Calista, who says Taylor was a bully in elementary school and has only gotten meaner with age.
Taylor is a bully in every sense of the word, and it's very cruel and very pathetic. Taylor has bullied me about my appearance. She has bad-mouthed me about being a mother and has called me names.
I would have never said something like that unless she attacked me first.
Taylor started bullying me about 1.5 years ago. Taylor took a photo of mine, manipulated it, and made it derogatory. The comment was very hurtful. Taylor said that I was a mess head, that I was a stripper, and I had sex with old men for money. It was very upsetting. I mean, I've never done that before in my life. And you know what I did back to her? I tried to kill her with kindness, and it didn't even work. So I deleted my Facebook.
I may have said that Calista was using meth because of the fact that she was a stripper, and just feel like strippers are probably just all on drugs. Sorry if this offends anybody, but I don't like strippers.
Taylor has not just attacked me, she's also attacked multiple friends of mine when they've been at their lowest point. Taylor even bullied a friend of mine who has been dealing with emotional issues, saying that if her razor blade's ever dull, that she has more for her. It's getting so serious that somebody could take their own lives or try and take hers.
Well, here's more from Shelby.
Taylor is definitely riding the Hot Mess Express. She makes herself look stupid by all the things she says to people she doesn't even know. The first time Taylor attacked me was back in June. She made a Facebook status that said, "I guess the new trend is being trashy, but I'm going to keep it classy, just a little bit nasty." I said back was, how can you put trashy and nasty in the same sentence and expect it to sound classy right away? She messaged me and said, you got a problem, bitch?
Because Shelby has bullied me, I have bullied Shelby back. Sometimes I have said some harsh things to her.
The absolute worst thing Taylor has ever said to me on social media is that I took a pill to kill my baby, which is not true at all. She passed away when I was 35 weeks along due to preeclampsia. I just think it's absolutely absurd that she'd put down somebody when she's a mother herself.
I had to attack because I was being attacked.
It's just crazy. I'm 22 years old. I don't need the high school drama. We are mothers. We do not need to be talking like that at all.
Okay, let me start with you. Why do you think this girl is coming after you if, in fact, what you're saying is true?
She started coming after me whenever she had started something with another friend of mine on the internet. And I went to defend her and was just like, why are you doing this? Like, leave her alone. She did nothing to you. So as soon as that happened, she decided to make a status and with a photo of me, said that I was a meth head, that I was a stripper, and that I was having sex with men for money.
Have you struggled with meth?
No, I have never used drugs in my life.
Have you been a stripper?
No.
Are you a stripper?
No.
You've never been a stripper?
Never.
You want to be a stripper?
No.
Okay, so stripping is not in your past, not in your present, and not in your future?
No.
So those are just outright factual lies?
Yep.
And you say she photoshopped a picture? Mm-hmm. She put your head on some other body? Mm-hmm. And I'm guessing that body was...
It was derogatory.
So people would believe this is you.
Yep.
And said all this stuff about you. Mm-hmm. All right, and you responded to that?
Yes, I did.
What did you say?
I said, I started out with, I'm sorry if anything I said offended you. However, I don't see why you're doing this, and I went on and on and on. And then she replied back and said, I don't have time to read all that. And then just started attacking again onto the comments. Okay.
And she is attacking you. Mm-hmm. What has she said about you?
That I killed my baby.
You had a baby that was stillborn?
Stillborn, yeah.
You've never met this woman?
I've never met her, not once.
And she's posting that you killed your own baby during labor?
Yeah.
Why? What do you think sparked this?
I don't know. I mean, she had just made a status one day that I didn't agree with, and as soon as I commented on it and I just stated my opinion, she automatically messaged me and was, being very, very awful, awful to me.
And did you two know each other?
No.
Mm-mm. There's a whole group of girls that get bullied by Taylor, and we've all became very close because we're victims.
Okay, well, Taylor admits that she said nasty things on the internet, but she says she's not going to sit on the sidelines if she's being attacked on Facebook.
People are starting drama with me every day. They have been stealing my pictures and saying I'm a bad mom.
Taylor is constantly trying to play victim, but once somebody says, you're the one who bullies people, then she'll start bullying them.
I am not going to sit here and let people attack me like that and not fight fire with fire. It has made me into a bully. All of this bullying started when I posted my modeling pictures to Facebook. The moment my pictures went up, people started calling me fat, that I was ugly, and saying how my husband shouldn't allow me to take photos like that. These attacks on me have been nonstop, and they have spilled over to real life. Just last week, the Department of Family Services showed up at my house. Somebody gave false information saying that me and my husband were using meth and neglecting our child. I do not even use meth. It's just disgusting that somebody would take it that far. I would just like people to leave me alone so I can live my own life.
That's what she has to say. You heard that. Now, you've never met her.
I've never met her.
You ready to meet her now?
Yeah.
Well, because she's here. Taylor, come on out. Taylor, Dr. Phil.
Hi, Dr. Phil. I'm Taylor.
How are you? Have a seat right
you?
here. You've been listening to the show so far?
Yes, sir.
This is Shelby, by the way.
Yes. Hi, Shelby.
You, You've not met her before.
No, sir.
But you've had a lot to say about her.
Yes, sir.
Tell me why.
Being bullied and saying comments on my status gets to me because I feel like if you just don't like what I post, that maybe you could just unfriend me or block me and just leave it at that.
So you're the victim here. Here's an idea. I think I'll message that she murdered that baby.
Why would you say that?
Wow. Just wow.
And later,
Watch your mouth, okay? That's totally wrong.
Hey,
okay?
don't talk to me like that.
Excuse me? We almost got fired from our jobs because of what
And
you
I've had
posted.
Oh, no.
Yes, you
Oh,
can.
no.
Tomorrow on an all-new Dr. Phil.
I was missing for 7 days.
she lived in the woods because you say she wanted you to think she was dead.
Their sister's bizarre behavior
We can't sleep at night. We can't function.
is tearing the family apart.
Mom thinks that you have cancer.
I lied for attention.
Why would you do that?
How's your life working for you?
My life is working okay.
You're paying a guy to choke you to death in the woods. That's not working.
All new Dr. Phil. Tomorrow.
Did you say that she took a morning after pill and killed her baby?
Yes, I did. And I am very sorry for that, Shelby.
Take me through the moment where you're sitting at home, I guess, and you're at your keyboard, and you learn that a young mother has just had a stillborn birth, and you say, here's an idea. I think I'll message that she murdered that baby. I'll add that to the grief process that she's going through. What went through your mind that made that seem like a good idea?
I was just hurt, Dr. Phil. I just wanted to hurt people back. And honestly, that is one of the main things that I do regret saying because I myself had a miscarriage. I didn't carry my child as long
Why would
as
you
Shelby
say
did.
that? If you had a miscarriage, why would you say that?
Because I was hurt, Calista.
Heard that she commented on your post?
No,
and she
not
didn't
just
agree
that
with
she
you?
commented on my post, that
Okay,
she made
let's not
statuses
play the
herself,
victim
which
here.
we have those screenshots.
What was it she said that pulled the trigger that said, okay, I'm going to tell everybody you murdered your baby?
I guess it was just the fact that she has so many friends on Facebook and posting stuff on it and letting people see. And it just really hurt me that everybody was thinking the way that I'm not.
That's not when it started whatsoever.
What was it?
Taylor had added me on Facebook back in June, and she had made a status that said, quote, I guess the new trend is being trashy, but I'm going to keep it classy, just a little bit nasty. And all I did was comment on that, and I said, how can you put trashy and nasty in the same sentence and expect it to sound classy? I said no hateful words to her, and immediately after that, she messaged me and called me a name right away.
I feel like that is true.
It is.
And
True. It's true.
Well, we have the sequence. I know the truth. I'm just trying to find out what it was that resonated with you that you just said, okay, all right, I heard that, bitch. I'm going to call you a murderer.
Well, it wasn't quite like that. It was she was egging me on for a while. I was hurt. I said something I did not mean.
Well, but there were a lot of things that went back between the two of you. We have
Right.
another exchange. Shelby says, oh my God, are you still trying to talk blank? Bitch, bye. Taylor, you all three hoes look like the Hamburglar.
I don't know.
Shelby, LOL, bye. Taylor, you're the one still talking like, oh my God, she stole my cover photo. Laugh out loud. Wah. Shelby, do you even own any Chanel? Do you even know what that is? Taylor, you act like you come with some sort of special sauce or something. Taylor, who the bleep doesn't know what Chanel is? Laugh out loud. You're dumb. Taylor, and by the way, 4 bleep kids? How old are you? You're probably no more than 21. That is seriously sad, bleep. I see how you hate your life so much now, since you apparently don't have one, and you probably got a bleep nasty ass look to your body, and that's for sure why you hate on me and all the other girls who you've picked on. You're nothing more than a bully, and I hope your kids learn from your mistakes, you twisted ass bleep. I'm a bully, yet I haven't said one thing about your appearance or anything. My life is fabulous, obviously. So stop being bitter just because you broke and you got called out. Laugh out loud. Bye. Taylor, hey, Shelby, so I totally saw you in Walmart today in your skinny jeans, which made you look huge. And I followed you home. Hope you now know that next time you should not bleep with the crazy. See you soon. What are y'all?
I know.
Y'all 5 years old? What?
That's what I felt like seeing this right now. I feel like, wow. Just wow.
Yeah, let's take a break. When we come back, we're going to meet one of Taylor's victims who says it's become her mission to take Taylor down and give her a dose of her own medicine. We'll talk all about that and more about what the attack has been on Callista when we come back.
To get back at Taylor, I've made it my own personal mission to give Taylor a dose of her own medicine. I created a page called the official I Hate Taylor Horseface page.
Taylor has gone as far as stealing my pictures and putting it on Craigslist personals. I woke up to 1 billion inappropriate text messages from guys in my area asking for sex. I was so stunned. I would never do something like that, ever.
Well, death threats, name calling, is there anything off limits with this group? There's someone else I'd like to add to the discussion. Her name is Shayna, and she says she's proud to victimize and bully Taylor online because Taylor bullied Shayna's best friend on Facebook.
The drama between Taylor and I started 3 years ago when she attacked one of my really good friends on social media. I asked her to stop, and then that's when I got personally attacked. She said, "Your son deserves to die so that he doesn't have to grow up with a white trash mom like you." It was awful. I was going through severe postpartum depression and had thoughts of killing my own child. It was more than I could handle at the time. To get back at Taylor, I've made it my own personal mission to give Taylor a dose of her own medicine.
Shayna has called me every name in the book. She has called me fat, ugly, a troll.
I created a page called the official I Hate Taylor Horseface page.
It is extremely insane.
The page got shut down on Facebook.
To bully me more, Shayna changed her own Facebook page into a fake Facebook page.
I took one of her inappropriate pictures and I made it my profile picture, and I changed my name to Taylor K. Horseface.
Shayna would post pictures of me in statuses on this Facebook page to mock me.
I would rewrite the statuses, keeping it classy, never trashy, just a little bit nasty. You're just so jealous of me because I'm so perfect. Everyone wants to be like me.
She's just taking it way over the top. I do not know what she's trying to accomplish.
I wanted to victimize her the way she victimized other people. She needs to understand that what she does is wrong.
I just think that Shayna's trying to get more people to hate me.
Okay, Shayna, so you've decided the best defense is an offense.
Yes.
And you've gone on the attack.
Yeah.
What's your objective? What's the end game?
So that she would leave people that I care about alone. So that she would understand that how she talks to people and the way she does it is wrong and uncalled for.
You've called her a dirty street rat, a troll, every name in the book in private messages. You posted on her wall that she deserved to die after she was in a bad car accident. Really? And you posted, "I hope your baby doesn't make it alive." Why?
Because those are the exact words that she has used towards everyone else. I didn't make up anything. Those are her words.
You say you posted, I hope your baby doesn't make it alive.
Yep. I've
When
seen
Taylor
that at
was
least 5
pregnant,
times.
and you said, quote, ugliest baby in the world. Did you steal your husband's sperm so your child wouldn't be a troll like you? How did you feel about all that?
It made me very upset.
But yet you've done the same thing.
Exactly. And that's why I probably did the same thing.
No, you did it before she did it.
No, sir.
Yes.
No, you
Yes.
did.
Yes, you did.
I have a timeline of it all.
I may have. I can't remember directly.
Well, I do, because we created a timeline based
okay,
on
then yes,
your
I will. Yes. Then if
based
yes.
on your server. But you think that's a good strategy?
It was something that no one else did. Everyone else kind of just ignored her. And I'm like, what does ignoring do? It just makes her continue.
Are you at all concerned about how that reflects on you?
I mean, yes and no. Then no. Now, yes.
And you created a fake Facebook page, right?
Yes.
The I Hate Taylor Horseface page to victimize Taylor, and it was shut down in days. Shut down how?
Facebook deactivated my account for harassment and pretending to be someone else.
You posted, keeping it classy, never trashy, just a little bit nasty. Is that like clever because the words rhyme or something?
I don't know. Those are her words.
I thought it was just a funny joke. I wasn't being serious.
Well, you make it serious whenever you victimize other people.
I was a victim at that time.
You're not a victim of anything. Let's make that clear.
And neither are you.
I didn't say I was.
Good.
Watch your mouth.
You harassed me for a year.
Because
Last
you
year,
told me
September
my son deserved to
2013.
die.
3 or 5
It
years
doesn't
ago.
matter if it was 10 years ago. You
5
don't
years
say
ago.
that to someone. You don't say it to me.
Let's talk about Callista a little bit more here. She, when she said that you were a terrible mother, a meth head, a hooker, but only for old men.
I was a stripper, not a hooker.
I'm sorry?
I was a stripper.
A stripper. Well,
yeah.
sex with old men for money.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a hooker. And that she had even driven you to your stripper job.
Yeah.
That was to validate that it was true?
Yes.
And it's not true, right?
It's not true. I don't know if Callista has ever used meth or not.
Because she says she's never been a stripper.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
I am being dead serious.
Really?
Really.
Yeah,
Wow.
It's interesting
Wow.
because all of these things that she's saying, they actually caused your husband, who's in the military,
Yep.
to have to start getting bi-monthly drug tests because this was read by his
Yep.
commanding officer or someone upstream.
Yep. And DFS came into it. Everything.
Yeah, Department of Family Services got involved, military got involved.
Yep.
They started investigations into his career and all because of the post that you
I had no
put.
idea.
Yeah. And that's palpable monetary damage for things that you just admitted were lies.
I shouldn't have thrown it in her face that she was a stripper because you gotta do what you gotta do.
Not that Watch your mouth, okay? That's totally wrong.
Hey,
okay?
don't talk to me like that.
Excuse me?
Respect.
Do you see what you did to
Respect.
me? We almost got fired from our jobs because of what
And
you
I've
posted.
had DFS come to my house, Callista, just last week, and I don't know who did it.
Oh my God.
Everything was great.
You can have a clean house and still sell drugs.
Oh, no.
Yes, you
Oh,
can.
no.
You decided that you need to post stuff that I'm a meth smoker on Facebook.
Look, I was hurt.
From
and I was
what?
saying things that didn't
From
mean-
what you
From
called?
being bullied,
From yourself.
Shayna.
Because you
From being
started
bullied.
it.
No, I didn't. You harassed me for a year.
Because
Last
you
year,
told me
September
my son deserved to
2013,
die.
3 or 5
It
years
doesn't
ago.
matter if it was 10 years ago. You
5
don't
years
say
ago.
that to someone.
You don't say it to me either. You don't tell my mom that she didn't have an abortion either.
All right. I kind of made a list of some of the things that I think you've said that I find particularly interesting that I would like for you to take a look at. You posted that Calista is a terrible mother, smoked meth, and is a stripper. Okay? Just so you know, I'll guarantee you that is actionable as slander. If you say it, you're dealing with slander and libel here. You threatened to beat Calista's ass at work. I can promise you that can be seen and is seen as a terroristic threat. You posted Calista is a transgender and you made fun of a lesbian girl. You messaged an Afro-American girl the N-word. And I'll guarantee you these two things would be of particular interest to a hate crime division. Derogatory terms for gay people. You message lesbian and gays should kill themselves. You tagged 5 guys in a picture of a girl. Fellas, this slut needs some love. And you posted the phone number and the full name, and the girl got fired. And when you do that, you could very well incite violence, threaten to shoot fellow students, terroristic threat. You know, you may think you're sitting on your couch throwing a tantrum, but you've created a record that doesn't go away.
Right.
And you may think you're some kind of vigilante justice on the internet. You're no better than she is doing what she's doing. Do you get that?
I admit it. I mean, I am no better than her.
We're going to hear from someone who says Taylor posted appalling comments about her during one of the darkest times in her life. Is nothing sacred? Did Taylor cross the ultimate line? We'll be right back.
I love that girl to death. She's only 16.
How would you feel if you saw online, R.I.P. this girl, and you had something to do with that?
Tomorrow on an all-new Dr. Phil.
How's your life working for you?
My life is okay.
You're paying a guy to choke you to death in the woods. You paid the guy to overdose you with heroin. You don't even hire good assassins.
That's tomorrow.
I'm here with Calista, Shelby, and Shayna, who say they want someone to finally put a stop to all of Taylor's tyrannical Facebook bullying. When we started putting this show together, we received a heart-wrenching video from a young teenager. I'm going to play some audio, and then I'm going to show you some things. Here's what she had to say.
I have been harassed by an old schoolmate named Taylor. She has claimed that I have daddy issues, that I'm an emo gothic bitch, and that if my razor blades ever get dull, that she has plenty.
But here's the exchange. Taylor, I mean, come on. The whole suicidal girl, scene girl, bleep has got to eventually come to a stop. Bitch, you are so 5 years ago, LOL. Please learn from your mistakes and quit making such an ass out of yourself. Then she responds, a suicide girl? Are you an idiot? What you say is such a disgrace. I hope your family is proud, because you will be no better than I am. Take your classless ass somewhere else. Taylor, you brought this upon yourself, you blanking wrist slitter. To which she responds, does that make you feel better about yourself? Taylor, yes it does, because you deserve being talked to like blank. To which she responds, oh, do I now? You're only pissed off because I am right. Taylor, you are a stupid-ass blank bro deuces bitch. I have extra razor blades if yours ever get too dull. To which the child responds, I will pray for you. This is a young lady that attempted suicide once last year and 3 times this year.
I had no idea that she was suicidal, and now that I know that, I would like to apologize if she would like to hear me out.
How do you know she wasn't suicidal if you offered her razor blades? You obviously know she either cut it or something.
I was just saying that because of the whole scene girl look. I was just saying that.
But you had a miscarriage, right?
Yes.
You did? How did that feel to lose your child?
It felt...
How would you feel?
Look at me. How does it look like I feel?
Because of something you said. And her mom had to go through what we've had to go through.
Understandable.
How would you feel if you saw online, R.I.P., this girl, and you had something to do with that? How can you do that to everybody's lives all the time, constantly, every day?
But what about you, Shelby?
What about me?
Every day there's new drama with you.
Taylor, the only time I've ever done anything is to make you look like a fool when you've said something awful to me.
You both said hurtful things.
I love that girl to death, and to know that you would say something like that to her, knowing that she would do it. If you really got to her head, she would really do something like that.
See, I didn't know.
And she's so young. She's only 16.
I don't even know if I knew she was 16 years old.
You are an adult. We
Right.
need to stop and think. That's the whole point about keyboard bullies. The whole problem with this younger generation is you have the knowledge to use the internet, but you don't have the wisdom. You don't know who you're talking to out there. That's why we have to take responsibility for what we do.
Right.
Taylor's mother's here, and we're going to find out what she thinks about all of this. One of these girls went head-to-head with Taylor's mom on Facebook. All that when we come back.
I think bullying anybody on Facebook is absolutely ridiculous. I have no idea why these girls are choosing that. Seeing all this bullying and attacks against Taylor on Facebook, it's been heartbreaking. I think bullying anybody on Facebook is absolutely ridiculous. I have no idea why these girls are choosing that. That's supposed to be adults instead of children. I cannot believe half of the stuff that's been said. Seeing all this bullying and attacks against Taylor on Facebook and really horrible negative comments, it's been heartbreaking. No parent wants to see their child being bullied. I do worry for Taylor's safety as things are escalating. I'm trying to get Taylor to understand that she needs to walk away. She has a wonderful husband, a beautiful baby boy, and that's what she needs to focus on, not what's on Facebook.
Mom, I'm glad you're here. What do you think about what's transpired so far here today?
It's heartbreaking. It's disgusting. It shouldn't be going on from anybody. All girls are just completely wrong.
And you two have interacted
Yes,
on the internet.
Shayna did send me a message telling me I needed to get Taylor under control. She's been, I don't remember the exact message word to word.
Well, I do.
Yeah, go ahead and pull it up.
Shayna said, you seriously need to control your daughter before her child is taken away from her. I don't know if she has a serious mental problem or you were just a bad mother. Stephanie, exactly who do you think you are messaging? Me and calling me a bad mom? LOL, Taylor is an awesome mom, Shayna. She wished death upon my child when all I did was ask her to leave my friend alone. Now she is harassing half of the town. If you don't control her, the state prison will. I'm done with this little kid, blank. Shayna, you should have aborted that troll you call a daughter.
Real nice thing to say when you're a mom.
Why are you smiling right now?
It was more of a smirk than a smile.
Why are you smirking?
Because it was wrong for me to say. And I admitted that. I said I felt bad for saying that. The beginning of it was not to be mean at all, because it was whenever I had people crying, friends of mine crying over what she said. I was like, please control your daughter.
You're just as bad as Taylor.
I am just as bad as Taylor.
You both are nasty, horrible. And it's got to stop between the both of you.
That is why I'm here.
I've been doing this a long time. There's one thing I know for sure. The more you know with clarity who you are, the less vulnerable you are to what other people say and think about you.
Yes,
and the
sir.
most important relationship you're ever going to have in your life is the one you have with yourself. Well, we're about to meet a mother who has a lot to say to this group. When her 12-year-old daughter ended her life last year, it made headline news.
12-year-old Rebecca Sedgwick climbed one of these abandoned cement towers and jumped to her death. Investigators and her family say bullying pushed her over the edge.
Hi, this is my random video.
Rebecca's mother says the bullying began late last year. According to deputies, girls bullied Rebecca at school and continued online.
I saw drink bleach and die. Go kill yourself, go jump off a building. My sister said, I think they found something, and I just instantly dropped to my knees and I knew.
You call it the motherly instinct. I was praying that she wasn't gone.
Rebecca was absolutely terrorized on social media.
Becca had to change classes 3 times. I called the school several times. They told her, you need to suck it up, just go to class.
Trisha's goal for bullies to suffer tougher consequences.
I immediately went on this crusade to stop bullying, to save other kids.
Trisha, I'm so sorry for your loss. I can't even begin to imagine. You believe that cyberbullying contributed to your daughter's taking of her own life without question, right?
Right. It was just so relentless and never-ending. They just wouldn't leave her alone.
What do you think when you hear all of this going back and forth here?
It breaks my heart because I hear how you guys talk to each other, and it's awful.
Matt Morgan is your attorney. Matt, people that do this with the technology of tracking these people down can be criminally and civilly held accountable, right?
Absolutely. There's an electronic record of everything.
We all need to think about what we write down when we get behind that keyboard, because there's a human being on the other end.
Next Tuesday on an all-new Dr. Phil. Like father.
We caught dog crushing and snorting pills in the bathroom.
Like daughter.
My daughter crushed the candy.
Who told you how to do that?
Daddy.
I would never teach that to a child.
That's next Tuesday on an all-new Dr. Phil.
You know, last night, Robin and I were talking about both of the stories on today's show and how tragic it is that these young, beautiful women feel like it's okay to say the nastiest, cruelest things to one another online. That needs to stop. Hiding behind your keyboard and typing out insults is no way to live. You know, when you stop and think about it, it's just as easy to write nice things as it is to be mean. In fact, this is a time of year that we are given the chance to tell our friends, family, and significant others how much they mean to us. In fact, isn't there something coming up that I'm supposed to remember?
In like 4 days, it's Valentine's Day.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sure that you've already planned on something really nice for me. Is that right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I've been just wringing my hands working on your gift. Yeah.
I don't know about you ladies in the audience, but I'm kind of not believing him. But I want you to know that because it's such an important day, I've already been planning a really special gift for you.
Of course you have.
Yes. In fact, here's the beginning of it. Take a look. This
What?
is just for you. I've been busy doing a photo shoot for you.
Oh, I
this is
love
a
the
gift that
photo.
lasts forever. I mean, I know you may not really think it's perfect, but look at those shoes. How cute are those shoes? Okay, now, look closely. What does it say on my hands?
Yeah, it says RM plus PM.
And I did that in lipstick.
If I do a photo shoot and write that on the top of my head, would that work?
I would think that was adorable.
Then you wouldn't have to look closely. You could see it from outer space if I write it on the top of my head.
That's okay. I love you. I do. It is the day of love, and Valentines are so special. In fact, I do remember another Valentine I got just a few years ago. Oh, look. That's our granddaughter, Avery, and she brought me that Valentine. And it was so precious because she worked for an hour, 2 hours on that Valentine. Couldn't wait to bring it to Grandma. And then, you can tell, she didn't want to hand it over. I really, truly sat there for 20 minutes waiting for her to hand that precious Valentine over. I have to admit that it's one of my favorite holidays because I love being able to show people how much they mean to me. Well, today, I want everyone in the audience to know how much you mean to both of us. So, everyone here today in the audience, you're all going home with my Georgia fragrance and collection, which includes the shower gel, the body butter, and the hand cream. Happy Valentine's Day.
All right, and if you have a special someone or a loved one and you want to purchase the Georgia fragrance or collection of bath products, go to RobinMcGrawRevelation.com.
And please remember to let everyone in your life know how much you love and appreciate them this Valentine's Day.
I want to thank all of my guests today. We'll see you next time. So long.